sweater hit that hits him 65%. Wow! And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
Wide swing by 1v2, 4v1, 4v none!
Good evening, Pio Nation. It is I, Magic Ninja 107. Happy Doodah Day, and you are watching Marietta Esports, the Nationals Overwatch versus Seton Hill, round 1 of Nationals tonight. A single elimination game to see if our Overwatch team will go on. So, obviously, we start with the roster. The roster of Jeffrey, Dobie, Portal Runner, Colin Gladen, T-Nuck, Eric Schnegg, Juggernaut, Zachary Simpkins, OP Knees, and Ben Norris being on the tank at this point. And so they will be going up against Seton Hill in the 8th seed, 9th seed matchup here. So Marietta being the 8th seed, Seton Hill being the 9th seed. And while things get set up in the lobby really quick, everybody is in. Things are ready. Checks are not coming in yet. Everybody is in the lobby, so we will go ahead and do some announcements while we are waiting. So obviously, because it is towards the end of the season, we are obviously looking for more people. We're recruiting for more teams: League of Legends, Rainbow Six, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Obviously, we already have teams for Fortnite, Overwatch, and Valorant. And of course, we do now have the Marvel Rivals. Obviously, the Marvel Rivals team that will be unlocked next semester. It will join it in the fall of 2025. Scholarships available for incoming freshmen and transfers. And you can contact Coach Derek Games, obviously. Also, before we move on, I said the word coach and I remembered Bailey, Coach Argo of the Overwatch team as well. So yes, we do have a Marvel Rivals team. That means that you can see our players rage live at every Jeff the Shark Chomp and Bucky Alt again and again. Yeah, I had to make that reference. Come on, guys. You thought I was gonna do that. Thought I was not gonna do that. Anyhow, as I was saying before, there are tryouts. So obviously, I do not believe we have any more in-person tryout dates. I could be incredibly incorrect about that. But obviously, we are still looking for these people to try out as well. And you can always try a online tryout. Obviously, just to do that, there are some steps that you have to take. The step 1 is to fill out the recruitment inquiry form at bit.ly/mcrecruit. Step 2 is bit.ly/mcesporttryout, tryout, and then you join the Discord server as well. And obviously, thank you so much for your support. And you can subscribe with Prime. You can subscribe with Prime Gaming. It is a free sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub, and you go to that, connecting your Amazon account to your Twitch account and subscribing to our channel or a channel of your choice. So obviously, we are still waiting for things to get set up in the lobby. It looks like they are waiting for production to come in on both sides. Yeah, that is a big thing here. I think things might be getting ready. I could be wrong, but it does look like everybody should be in. So I had to go over those announcements really quickly. We're gonna go to a very quick break here because I have run out of things to talk about before this match. And we're just going to go to a break here before the start of the game. So don't go away. The start of the game is just around the corner. Ready checks are coming in. So we are going to get started. We are readied up. So, obviously with the new update, hero bans and Freya, they will not be happening tonight. I got that talked about very quickly over with Coach Derek, and he told me that that will not be happening tonight. 3 update lobby order here. Let me just check on the cameras really quickly. Hey, everybody is up and looking good here. Everything is up and looking good. We're gonna see. They were talking about it before the match began. We're gonna see this very fast Lucio Hazard comp portal runner running teams with that blade. OP Knees going back to that Tracer. Ben will be playing the Hazard again, and Juggernaut will be on the Kiriko. Here we go. Map 1, Lijiang Tower. OP Knees already boosting to the point very quickly. And the first engage will begin as OP Knees starts to poke. Then poking as well. Portal also poking. OP Knees looking to engage. Perhaps OP Knees falls first. Excuse me. T-Nuck and Ben all the way. One hindered. One will be hindered as well. They're just all over this. And Portal, and now they're playing a little bit on the back foot. A little bit of surprise, early pressure from Seton Hill here. Ben just holding that block. Ben very much in critical condition. Ben will get the first pick for Marietta to get us started as Titan does fall. Portal trying to go on the flank, won't find much. But he will dash it and almost get the Cassidy out. Cassidy will almost fall. And he blocks that bullet, says no to that, Cass. And now it is all on, OP Knees, who is on this point, just doing everything he can, hindered and just absolutely destroyed. Ben takes out one, and will still be viable, but not for much longer. So now, T-Nuck and Jug doing everything they can on this point, and I think Juggernaut's just gonna have to back off. A team wipe here from Seton Hill puts Marietta down on the point 35%, 36% here. OP Knees swapping over to Cassidy very quickly here. So Portal will start this, and a little bit of surprise early pressure here as OP Knees falls to the Cassidy. Early pressure here from the side of Seton Hill puts them a little bit on the back foot. The beat drop is on. The beat drop is online. Portal and Jug there as well. Beat drop online for the Pioneers, so they do have 2 big ults to work with, actually. And they will start this. They will start this push, throwing it in. The one Fox will be used. Kitsune will be used. Another Kitsune will be used. A flurry of ults here. Draw. Ben will fall. Portal very much low on health, but can survive a lot if he wants to. No, he will not. T-Nuck still holding up, holding strong. Titan, an assist with Titan going after this Juno. Not going to be able to find it, and he will be forced to speed away. Ben almost has this. Ben almost has his ult up, so this will be interesting to see what will happen after this. 93% on the point here. Seton Hall. Oh, geez. Ben turning around and getting it. Portal throwing out the blade after the boost. The boosted blade. The beat drop blade. Whatever you want to call it here. Portal swinging. Not going to find much, but the Juno will fall. T-Nuck, OP Knees, and Ben light up the scoreboard here. And Marietta in overtime takes the point 99-1. So now all they have to do is hold this point down. Ben with the rain, Ben with the spike rain, and OP Knees with Deadeye here with High Noon, excuse me. So they are gonna have to watch this out as the turrets are pushed out. OP Knees just gonna destroy that turret and tell them no. Bring in the rain. Here we go, locking satellite vector. The Ray and the rain will be used, and he has to go find these turrets as he's not going to be able to get those turrets out in time. Marietta's just collapsed on, and it will be an overtime victory for the first point here. Seton Hill, 100 to 31%. Whew. That is some intense early pressure from Seton Hill. However, it is still very much in this. However, it is still very much a possibility for a win. Do not count these boys out yet. Legion Gardens will be the next point of control. I do not like the fact that you cannot phase through walls here. Here's the next control point. Marietta down 1-0. Early pressure from Seton Hall does cause a little bit of a crack in the matrix here. Not too bad. But 1-0. They are gonna go with the light. We're gonna see the possibility of a life weaver here. No, it will be just that. It will be just that Simcom. It will be just that Symmetra. And now a brawl has broken out on point, and Ben will be the first to draw blood. T-Nuck in a precarious position with Juggernaut, as there are 3 Seton Hall members on point. Can we do something about that? And we will. And we will see a swap off the Cassidy to the Genji here. Now other spikes doing all the damage in the world. We'll get 2, Portal and Ben, and Portal will get another. Here, perfectly executed from the Pioneers to take the point first. And now, Portal in a 1v1 duel with this Genji. But will not find much out of that. They will mark the Genji. T-Nuck in the back here. Just checking in on Jug as well. Just doing all I can to heal. OP Knees does swap to Souljourn here. Hate scan character that we all know and love. And they do have to watch out for those turrets. Those turrets have done a lot of damage to them in the past. And I don't think Ben, yeah, all turrets have been cleared out off a point. So this is something that is good. Another turret has been placed out. You do have to watch on that left. 2 turrets out. And this Sim is at really high charge as well. So be careful. He will get the major perk. OP Knees at 98% on his ult. The overclock is in his hand. And he will get 1 Portal Runner OP Knees. Marietta starting to show a little bit of signs of life. Some lag there. A little bit of lag. Portal will fall. But not much else. Ben will get the Genji, and the Genji will fall. And now, 97 from Stampede's Juno. Juggernaut and T-Nuck do have those ults. So, almost 5 ults on the table for Marietta. Ben almost has his ult as well. 5 ults on the table. So then we will see a flurry of ults possibly being used. A flurry of ults will be used. Overclock will fall. We'll start Ben taking out the Genji here, and we'll start to use another one. Portal will fall. We do not know I do not know what will happen. The wall will come out, and now Ben very much in a dangerous position and this pressure forces Marietta to fall back. And obviously now they are playing up, just trying to deny as much of that point as they can. Just trying everything they can. There will be a turret scene. T-Nuck will be lucky there. Again, and now things will start to get moving again. The Kitsune will start. The Blade, T-Nuck, Portal, OP Knees will fall. Juggernaut will also fall, and a little bit of a late possibility. But Ben just holding that block, holding it, will get him. Ben will fall though. But OP Knees is back in the fight. Portal Runner is also back in the fight. Very low on health. And will be chased down by this Genji. Hopefully will not fall. OP Knees going after that support and will get that support down. Now I believe the next call will be Ben's ult to be used. The next ult to be used will be Ben's ult. So they do have to be careful of those turrets though. The turrets will be taken out. Juggernaut and OP Knees on the board, lined up the scoreboard, making it possible for the Pioneers right now. 85 to 62%, and this Ramatra has no chance. All 5 people on the point here for Marietta, as it is 86% again. They do have to be careful of that turret. Those turrets are doing a lot of chip damage on the Pioneers. Tear it down. And they will fall. 1 will get hit by the overclock. 2 will get hit by the overclock. And there will be a Doomfist, a triple quad feed on the railgun overpowered. And now they will have to watch this Doomfist, and it's a team kill to start to get the first point back. Marietta 1-1 on Legion Gardens. What a great way, a great answer, exactly what the Pioneers needed. They did not panic, they just came back and played the Overwatch that they know how to play. Mechanically sound, together as a team, and it all resulted in a glorious equation for Marietta taking the map, for Marietta taking that point. Now, the final point here will be this point as I take a sip of water. I'll calm my voice a little bit. Still a lot of Overwatch to be played here. I'm going to see her swap to the Symmetra a little bit, but OPNs will go back to the Sojourn. And now, again, a brawl breaks out on point. Every time these two teams clash, it's always a brawl. Always a brawl. They do have to be careful of these turrets, though. And he will start to go on the flank, maybe. Looking for a flank pick. He will see one. One of the turrets is fall. One of the turrets falls. Another turret falls. And now, he is all over this Genji. Juggernaut and OPNs fall. Porter Runner and Ben do answer back, trading it out. Ben taking it out, taking him out with that. And now the Ramatra is the only one who stands on this point. Trying not to get staggered. He will. T-Duck will boop him off. A great use of the sound wave, getting that Lucio boop that we all know and love here. Every Overwatch player loves to see those. Now, in the alt economy, Marietta pretty much in the lead a little bit. 29-32, lowest being T-Nux at 32%, but that might change coming up here soon. Now they do have to be careful. Ben is very low on health here. Now just trying to go after that, teleporter as much as he can. Try to destroy it if he can. Will not be able to destroy it, but he will start to fall in. A boop from the Lucio will send him back a little bit. And now he's just holding that block, doing everything he can to sustain and stay alive. OPNs at 61. OPNs getting 2 with the rail cannon. A little bit of a piercing shot there. And OPNs will take out another with the area denial. OPNs goes off. Absolutely off. And the wall blocks the Ramatra from his teammates and falls as well. OPNs goes off. Keeping Marietta in the lead 50-0. 52, 53%, 54%, 55%. Marietta firmly in the lead right now. Take a little bit of that. T-Nuck a little bit worse with the wear. And now they are all on the point, so they will start to use some of those ults. They do capture the point. Seton Hill takes the point back. They do have to be careful. OPNs face checking 1 with his ult. Portal getting 2. Portal getting... I was gonna say Portal getting 3, but it does not look like Portal will get 3. But you know what? Scratch that. I think Portal might just get 3. Portal might just get 3 again. Portal will get 3. And Ben uses the ult maybe a little bit late. The beat drop, the Kitsune, and the blade in the pocket of the Pioneers right now. And he's just gonna block all those bullets, say no to that. Maybe trying to find a spot to blade here. Yeah, he's looking for that blade. T-Nuck and Jug. Will you start? The Kitsune will get to be used here. Suffer as he has. Maybe T-Nuck looking to use that ult. T-Nuck should have used that ult. Juggernaut and T-Nuck will fall. That means Marietta is down sports. Portal and Ben on the point here. Portal will run to grab the Mega pack there, and he will fall back. 96, 97, a 98% to 21%. So this is good. Because he did not get staggered, that means that Marietta is going to have a little bit of an easier time here. The sentry turret will fall, and Marietta and OPN is forced to use one of his slides. Portal all the way in the back line. Let's break it down. T-Nuck will start to use that. Portal and OPNs going up, and the blade goes out. Things start to fall. Portal getting 3 with the blade, getting 4 with the blade. A team wipe from Marietta to bring it all the way back. 2-1. Great start to this map. A 4K blade was definitely not what I was expecting. But hey, we take the freeload dubs where we can. And the play of the game, obviously, will go to OPNs. Let's see this. Happy Doodah Day, everybody. Getting 1. Yeah, just that perfect play. Cleaning house, baby. It is what we like to see here. They were down 1-0. They brought it back 1-1. But that blade, I don't know where Portal pulled that blade out of, but we will take it. A 4K blade. The team coming together strong when it needs to happen. And they do take Legion Tower 1-0. So we're going to go to a quick break. And the next map will be a hybrid map here. Obviously, a lot of great... this is a great match, everybody. Stay tuned. Map 2 on the cards when we return. Ready checks coming in as we speak. So obviously the Pioneers coming back after that first round loss 2-1 after that. Oh man, that I walked out of this booth and all I hear OPNs tell me is the Krispy Kreme glaze session of Portal was a little over the top, but we need that energy. Kings Row, obviously this was the pick from Seton Hill. So we already took Lijiang. We have Kings Row, Marietta has a really good win percentage on King's Row. So this is the second part, this puzzle of victory. And no lineup changes here for the Pioneers. Obviously, they start all the way back there. And same composition, obviously no substitutions. There will be, though, we're going to see an Ana Brig and a Widowmaker. This Widowmaker, it might pose a problem. So obviously how this one works, you start here after getting all 3 of those points, push it all the way to this blue line, where this blue line goes. Then down here, that's point number 2. Point number 3 being all the way down there. You've seen it a million times here with King's Row, and you will see it 1,000,001. So Marietta very much know this map, very much know what they have to do. We're swapping over. OP knees still on this soldier. Let's just see how this goes. Porter Runner chilling out a little bit before, you gotta center your mind, center yourself a little bit. They are gonna have to watch out for this Widowmaker, though. And this May, it's a Widow May comp. Here, obviously, 600, 650. The wall, they are gonna start to walk. And T-Nuck will be the first to make contact. Ben's gonna dive straight in. Ben will dive straight in, get antied by the nade. And the sleep dart will be missed. So that is huge. The sleep dart was missed by that Ana. So now OPN's just in there. Portal already drawing first blood. How about that? Pops off with a 4K on the blade and then gets the first pick of this map. And oh my gosh, that May was looking for that mini. Won't find the mini, but will find the cryo taking shelter. Portal will be taken out by Chunky Milk. Jess will take down Tina. Both supports are out for the Pioneers. So OPN's already grabbing that first perk. Is opting for the overcharge instead of the 15 extra ammo. So Seton Hill will take the first point, and OPN's will fall to JJ and Wags. Swapping off of that Portal, trying to avenge his fallen teammate here. Might not be able to. He's still on high ground. He is still contesting this high ground, and on the nade, booping that rail right back at him, saying no to that. And he's still in this duel. Meanwhile, he will lose it. But meanwhile, Ben will be taking most of this damage, holding that block. Holding the block there as they push, as Seton Hill pushes this point pretty much a little bit for free. 4 minutes, and this May. So recently May had a change to where one of the things, as this overclock is used, one of the perks that she has, her minor perk allows her to freeze the opponents for 2 seconds. OPN's will take out the May, as he is frozen and he will fall, but that is huge. That is a blizzard out. That is a blizzard use. That is a huge alt use. The nano is in the pocket of this Ana, and Portal dives on the brig and will get another. Ben, very hungry, getting one more, and suffer as he has, and hopefully the Pioneers won't suffer too much as T-Nuck is forced out. T-Nuck and Ben will fall. Juggernaut has ult. Portal is one to the blade, and just getting face checked by the May. Everybody loves to play against May. At least it's not Sombra, let's put it that way. So, 4 ults on the table for Marietta. Here, OPN is just poking a little bit. Disruption will get him. 3 players on this point here for Seton Hill. The Kitsune will be used, and Juggernaut and T-Nuck will be hit. The Suzu is spent. Portal and OPN's in the thick of it, getting 1. Ben getting 1. And this soldier will not be, and Portal will not be denied the kill on the soldier. Marietta stacking up a team kill here. Oh man, they stop him at that first point, and now the payload will start to be pushed back here. So they're just poking. I will say one thing. I did have the privilege to sit in on a scrim yesterday that they had. The comms, they can get pretty hectic at times. Shout out to the team itself. And the needles will be used. And now the Genji blade will be used. T-Nuck and Genji. T-Nuck, Portal, and OPN's getting 1, 2, and 3. Portal getting 2. as usual, Portal slicing and dicing the other team for a team kill here. And yes, this Krispy Kreme glaze session will continue here, folks. Saying hi there. What's up, Portal Runner? Now, the fight, another engage will happen. 102 meters on the board for Seton Hill. The area denial. Portal will attempt to be hit there. Ooh, OPD is gonna get cross-sniped. We're gonna get sniped by that. Right in it. This ends now. JJ Wangs will start to use his ult. Portal will get his revenge. T-Nuck getting one. T-Nuck taking down the Juno. And now Ben giving the May a little bit of a haircut there. Nice use of the leap. And the shotgun needles straight into the robotic body of Ramatra will take him down. Let's do it faster. I do agree with that. T-Nuck there. And now the fight has slowed down. We are passing the 1 minute and 20-second mark here. Now, Marietta does get a chance to push the payload as well. So, Blizzard and Annihilation will be online in the pockets for Seton Hill. They will look to use those in the upcoming fight. It is go time. OP Knees starting off with the overclock here. Getting one, hopefully getting two. Ben caught in the middle of the Blizzard and will be stopped there. Juggernaut and OP Knees, the only two that are living after this. There is a swap to the Moira. The Moira will fall. Fat lot of good the swap did. It does not matter what support you are. RPDs will take you out nonetheless. Ben whiz almost to this ult. And his ult will be online. They do have to watch for the soldier on that off angle. And now T-Nuck. The Kitsune will be used. Hopefully, maybe see another one. Giving the haircut to the Moira again. Boy, Ben is just giving haircuts to everybody tonight. Nobody is safe from that violent leap. And violent it is. Emphasis on violent on the violent leap. He does get stuck there. T-Nuck will take out the Ramatra. Great job there. He is not just a support as well. And Ben will start to use those needles. They do hop out of the way. Another haircut given. Not the most deadly one, but they will stop and hold at 102% here. Woo! Benny's thanking one of his players there. So now it is the same thing. Juggernaut, thanking Juggernaut there at the end. Again, Juggernaut and T-Nuck very much in it. And look at that. T-Nuck with 3,000 healing. Oh. T-Nuck with 3k, Juggernaut with 6k healing. The stats off the charts for the Pioneers here. So, it is their turn to push this payload. We're going to see a bit of a different comp here. Orisa Reaper. Possibly. Orisa Reaper on the side of Seton Hill to defend. So all Marietta has to do is get it to 102.92 meters. That is it. They have to get to second point. They will take this map. Basically to second point. I don't think it's exactly on second point. You will be able to see in a second once I figure out how the spectator controls work. Yes, they have to push it past this circle right here, which is basically second point. So, here we go. Fighting, and they will zoom out with the amplify boost. There is a Reaper. They will mark that Reaper, and this Reaper will be seen. OPD's T-Nuck will fall very quickly. Ben taking a bunch of damage, but will stay alive. Portal a lot worse for the wear here. OPD's and Ben. Now, Seton Hill kind of holding strong at this point. Like I said, this match is going to be a big. This match is going to be a big one. Krispy Kreme sponsor, maybe. Fully charged. OPD's at 41% on his ult already. Well, Juggernaut at 57, 50, 60, 63. The Kitsune is almost ready. Ben, he does see this. He does see the Reaper. So now Portal, I believe, might be in a little bit of a 1v1 duel as Portal's gonna get us going here. Again, Portal with the first blood, the first pick. hopefully the first pick of many, and they will start to capture this point. The Reaper is off of cooldowns, and that is very dangerous, especially when you're around Portal and OP Knees, who will get taken out. Tinook will fall again, then on very low HP, but will survive. And now Portal just holding this angle, an aggressive angle. The Kitsune will be used. The counter Kitsune will be used. A lot of ultimates coming out. Another ultimate will come out. How many is that? 2 now? 3? I don't even know. I've lost count. I'm casting very, very quickly right now. The will get 1. Portal, Tinook, OP Knees, and finally OP Knees with 3. First it was the blade from Genji from Portal. Now it's gonna be OP Knees. It's gonna get a little bit of Krispy Kreme glaze here. Woo! As the fight will calm down. And I need to calm my voice down. There's still a lot of Overwatch to be played. Speaking of, Portal poking a little bit. You know, making his presence known, saying hi. Making his presence known on this high ground. Poking, getting the ult charged, even though he doesn't need it. Oh, jeez. Portal gets teleported at. Will get back. OP needs 21% here. The use of the area denial tool there, 95%. Again, opting for the extra charge on the rail cannon instead of the thing. The blade will be used from Portal, and he will be antied. Ooh, jeez, Death Blossom will be invested but here's the thing. It is a team wipe from the Pioneers, but it is an expensive one from Seton Hill. The Pioneers did just get team wiped, but it is still expensive for Seton Hill. They used a lot of really good ults, very much on cooldown right there. So now Ben does have the Rain, the Needle Storm ready. Will we see him use it here in this upcoming fight? Contesting on this point here. There's a lot of sustain being done. Portal making his presence known on the high ground again. He'll bring in the Rain by Amore. The nice use of the beat there. The beat drop does save him. Tinook will fall. Ben will take down the Ana. Stampede. Ben for Ana. Chunky Milk right in the middle of that area disruption. Ben and Portal going off. Portal going off again. This man just has He's Sang in his blood. Thank you, He's Sang. And now Marietta, there are all 3 on point, which means that this point will go a lot faster. So I think they win it here. They just win it here. They legitimately just win it here. And Marietta will take the map 2-1. Thank you, He's Sang. A little bit of He's Sang in the blood of Portal Runner there to end this. Who will it be? Why, it's gonna be none other than Portal Runner himself here. We talk about Portal a lot. What about that blade, though? Getting 1, getting 2, giving haircuts. We talked about Ben giving haircuts. Portal gave even more haircuts there for the team wipe there. And it is quickly 2-0. But the way that first map started, they certainly are keeping it close. 2-1. Seton very much fighting back. Marietta just getting the better of them. The power plays. I think what turned it around was the fact that that last round that they played was so expensive for the Pioneer. It was so expensive for Seton. They used so many of those ults there that caused Marietta to have the advantage there. So we do have a little bit of a map swap. Next map will be push, and that will be in a little bit of a break here because I do need to rest my voice as well. Map 3, match point here for the Pioneers. If they win this, they move on to the next round of Nationals. Do not go away. Map 3, push on the cards. We are back again. The energy is high. Coliseo is the final point, the staging ground, match point for Marietta. And it begs the question, did they watch the VOD? Marietta has had Lijiang Tower, again, they have had Lijiang Tower, Kings Row, and Coliseo as the 3 map picks here. All maps that they're really good at. They have had everything coming up aces here for the Pioneers. In this final map of Push, we're hoping to see a little bit more of that magic from OP Knees and Portal. T-Nuck and Jug very much doing their part, and Ben, you know, Ben just doing Ben things. So what we see, swap up of the comp. There will be no swap of the comp on the side of Marietta. However, things may be different on the side of Seton. We will see the Ash and May, along with the Brig and the Juno, and we will see a Hazard come out.
Go to their high ground. Touch the fuck out of them. If they start fighting us back, we rotate back. They don't play with the die. Ready?
Fighting, the call called by OP Knees, and this match, Coliseo, match point for the Pioneers, will be underway. And a quick to the first point here, thanks to the amped boost. And obviously we're going to see already Portal doing a little bit of damage. OP Knees at 10, 15%. Juggernaut already at 15% here on this ult. 19, 24, 21. Jeez, the ult economy. And I don't know why they keep focusing OP Knees and Portal. Marietta does grab this very quickly. The cryo forced out. Ben will fall to the other Hazard really quickly though. T-Nuck and Juggernaut very low on health. Don't know if he has the TP available. OP Knees forced out here. And now Marietta is going to look to reset here. Marietta will look to reset here. Now, there are points when it is good to just back off, and you saw that there from OP Knees. The awareness that he had to just back off and not get staggered, and what staggering is because there are respawn waves, everybody is on a timer. Go, 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 the call being made. He will push this guy, he will push Portal, and Portal will take JJ down, and now Stampede will fall. T-Nuck taking out the Brig. T-Nuck will get taken out by this Juno though, but nonetheless. The May will fall. Juggernaut and OPD's going up. Juggernaut going up, getting another haircut, giving him a haircut. And Juggernaut is not just a healer, ladies and gentlemen. It should be those kunais can hurt even the toughest of tanks. And now just holding up, holding the healing here as the rest of the team from Marietta does return. Now on the side of alts, Marietta very much in the alt economy lead. Another, and Seton's probably just gonna make another call to the Marietta alt economy bank here. The Kitsune will be used from Juggernaut, and an engage will happen very quickly. OPD is getting alt. 83, 89%, tear it down. Rally will be forced out. This is huge. Rally is forced out. So now Seton Hill does not have the rally to use on anything else. And Portal Runner 99% will take one and will fall for it. A team wipe, technically 25, 27 meters, the difference being two. They certainly have kept this third map close. I love it. I know. I bet the other team. I bet the other team's production is also loving it right now. Take a sip of water to calm my voice a little bit. Hydrate, everybody. The robot is not being pushed. Now, this isn't uncommon We have seen that. Ooh, Portal Runner takes a shot there. Looking for this blade, possibly. Looking for this blade. Will start this blade. And very low on health. The Bob. Bob, do something. Stampede will be taking out OP Knees. Swapping to the Ash. His fuse is lit. Do not get in his way right now. The Bob very much. The Bob gets a nothing burger. And the May will fall. Blizzard in hand as well. So, the Ash. with a little bit of a skin there. Portal with 6% to ult. Ben, their team has taken the lead. Marietta does take the lead here. 30 meters. Nobody on the point. Not too sure why. Ben, the robot will start to be taken back. The rain. You love to see that every hazard player, as you could tell, his face just lit up. And now, walking satellite vector, the orbital ray will be used. That is a huge ult to get out. Can they take out one more? Perhaps. OP Knees, 94 to ult. Will get out of there. The tank and 2 supports are down. Portal in a little bit of a predicament here. Will group up with OP Knees. OP Knees does have Bob. So we're going to see our own Bob. Get in there, Bob. It is now a 5v6. OP Knees. No, you cannot do that. Somebody stop this man. He is getting away with all sorts of murder right now. Instilling the fear of God into Seton Hill. Ben and OP Knees certainly are. And the Marietta getting away with all sorts of murder right now. Woo! They do have no high ground as well. So Ben going to high ground. OP Knees with that Bob. He will, the dynamite will be huge as it does get 2 of them. Going in a little bit of a duel there. We'll back out before things get too hairy. Saved by Kiriko. Juggernaut now stepping up a little bit as well. The Kitsune will be used. Rally will be forced out as well. Another rally has been forced out. That's huge. Jess trying to do something. Tear it down. Bob, do something. How about it, huh? The wall. Bob is walled. Portal Runner. Oh gosh. This Ash is so unaware. This Ash is so unaware. OP Knees and Portal Runner. Somebody stop these two. Jeez, OPs. Marietta just collapsing onto Seton. Portal. I cannot believe what I just saw. I am in shock. How is OP Knees and Portal how are they able to get away with anything? And of course the dynamite hits. Holy cow. Just wow. Tina does have that up now. Excuse me. My voice is dying and we've only been in the, gotta push the bot here. Tina, Portal Runner, Marietta stacking. Seton Hill has probably one or a few more fights here. Portal Runner and Teenup do have the blade, the beat blade. The beat blade, as it was affectionately called by Teenup during that break. Oh no, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Yeah, oh no, OP Knees, you cannot. Portal Runner with the blade. When he has the blade, things happen. Ben will get a wall kill, a kill with the wall. OP Knees will fall, but that is Blizzard forced out. Blizzard will get a whole nothing burger. Nothing was gotten off of that Blizzard. Marietta just getting away with this. I cannot believe what I am seeing right now. But it is happening. OP Knees back in the fight here. Ben and Teenuck with ults. Tear it down. The rain. Bring the pain. Bring the rain here. Ben starting that, giving Stampede a haircut. Now the needles, the pokes, the prods. He will be frozen there. That was the minor perk I was talking about. So annoying to play against. OP Knees and Portal Runner do not care what perks you have. Do not care who you are. You will fall like the rest. Marietta getting 2 and 3. Playing like a team. Portal Runner finishing off the judo there. 2 ults, both support ults online for Marietta. 90%. Will this be a full capture? Will we see a full capture from Marietta? Woo! It has only been the first round of nationals, and it is just as crazy. And today will be used. Bob, do something. Enemy Bob will be used. And now, OP Knees will just be dove upon and he will back out of here. Juggernaut as well. Following. Oh my gosh, Ben is still in there. Ben is still in there, everybody. Hold the phone. Ben is still in there. Can he get away with at least one? No, he will not be able to get away with even one. OP Knees at 95% on his ult, though. T-Knock and Juggernaut. T-Knock is still holding onto that B, which is huge. OP Knees taking a little bit of an angle there, and oh no. Almost falling there, but thanks to the quick reactions of Juggernaut, able to stay alive. There is a swap to the Soldier 76 and the Kiriko. Bob, do something. The Bob will go in. Will we get to see some things? Will the Bob get any value? No, we'll be walled off immediately. Portal, but hold up, hold the phone, everybody. Ben and Portal have their ults online. Ben getting one, getting two. Ben getting away with so much. I don't even know what to call it at this point. I don't even know what to call it at this point. Just masterful gameplay, absolute cinema here. Ben and T-Knock still have those ults. The Beat Blade is still in the pocket of Marietta. So, a minute remains, and Seton has to push this robot 64 meters. Looking for that. OP Knees will throw out the fire. The one will be used. The blade will be used. The blade getting one, getting value as usual, per usual, getting two. Ben also finding value. And he almost wins this. JJ Wags will fall to OP Knees and the coach gun. From all the way in, from nowhere, the monkey is forced to be, the Winston is forced to use Primal to stay alive here. Portal and OP Knees and Ben, the rest of the team coming back. Ben has his ult here. This might be all that they need. This is a huge game. Tear it down, baby, and the bullets fly. Let them rain here. Marietta stacking Seton Hill, feeling the pressure of Marietta. They will crumble, maybe a little bit too much. T-Knock getting one, Ben getting one. Seton will crumble, and Seton will crumble. The pressure a little too much for them, maybe. The Kitsune will be used. Crumbling, stacking, Marietta stacking, Seton crumbling, and it is a 3-0 victory for the Pioneers here. Woo! And of course, OP Knees getting the play of the game there. Huge play from him. Just, you cannot do that, man. Getting away with all sorts of murder here. A 3-0. Absolute cinema here from the Pioneers on this Friday night. I mean, it is Doodah Day. It is a day to party. And certainly they do have a reason to party. They are still alive in these nationals here. So we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna have an interview with one of the players. Just wow, I am in shock. I'm gonna need a moment to process what I just witnessed and give my voice a rest here. Don't go away, interview when we return. Welcome back here. We have the Ash OP Knees.
More than that.
OP Knees here, the team captain himself as well. Obviously, the first point was lost, and then you guys just 2-1. Look at that, 2-1, 2-0. Just a 3-0 victory here. What went through your guys' heads after that first map loss, like the first round of the map?
Lock in. That was the only thought that went through my head. I was playing really bad that first point. I got first picked at least 3 times, and I was like, that's it. I was playing Cassidy. I thought like, Cassidy's been integrated in the meta a lot, but I was like, okay, let me just go to bread and butter. I saw they were playing Ramattra. I know Sojourn's really good in the Ramattra. Went Sojourn, and I don't know what I ate this today. I don't know what I ate this morning, but like I couldn't miss, and the enemies definitely felt that. And
a little bit of he sang in the blood.
Yeah. That guy got that lip energy, bro.
Got that lip energy. But how about, speaking of, thank you, he sang Portal with that 4K blade. Just
which one? Which 4K blade? Which one are we talking about?
At the end of Lijiang, at the end of King's Row. Just,
I mean,
how do you like calm that?
I mean, man, dude. I would let Portal do whatever he wants. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, Portal, we're gonna blade this fight, and I know it's one. Like, I don't care like what position we're in. I don't care if he's in a good spot. I don't care if the enemies are in a good spot. Like, it doesn't matter. You could have a full team with full CDs. I think Portal is still getting 2. Like, it doesn't matter. Portal is just that guy.
Yeah, and then obviously at the end there, when you guys just collapsed on Seton at the end of Coliseo, and I just went absolutely off. First of all, you jump peek the Juno and take her head off. Then you disrespect the Ash, just face check the Mei, and then Ben comes up to clean up the rest. What?
I mean, you just hit the shots. I don't know. Like in that moment, nothing really special is going through my head. In that moment, I'm trying to plan like where my positioning is, who am I getting jumped by, like what. In that moment, I'm planning my next step. I don't plan to hit those shots, to be honest. They just like, well, they're standing out in the open. I might as well just take some pot shots. If I hit the headshot, we win the team fight. If I don't, like, we still win the team fight in some different ways. So, like, I'm mainly focusing on my positioning, my mechanics, just, like, I'm putting in work. I put in at least, I think...
Yeah.
Maybe, I think, like 60 hours in the past, week. So,
obviously, 2 more questions, then I will let you go. Obviously, it is Dudade, so I know you want to go, you want to go have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of a party. So, 2 more questions. T-Nuck coming in on that. Lucio, do you think he played really well? Because from my perspective, he played really well.
T-Nuck's played a lot better than I thought. T-Nuck, one of the freshmen on the Overwatch team. You don't see him a lot the first half of the semester because we usually run the double flex support backline of Juno and Kiriko. Our Juno player, Lunar, couldn't be here tonight. He had something he had to deal with at home. But we got T-Nuck in. I'm just like, I was kind of worried. I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen this guy in scrim very well. But you know what? I don't know what he eats, but like that man just like when it comes to game time, he is locked in. And he does what he's supposed to do. He could do it a little bit better, of course, but like that's what's gonna push us even further into the bracket.
Yeah, and then obviously I heard you during one of those breaks tell Juggernaut, if you keep doing what you're doing, then we could go all the way. What do you have to say on his performance tonight?
Juggernaut's a very quiet player on the team. Like he doesn't talk very much. He doesn't calm often. He's very quiet. If he does calm, you gotta listen because he's very quiet. But what he says matters. And honestly, I just calmed Jug and like Jug, just sit next to me, and like he did that. He sat next to me. He healed me. He kept me up the entire time. He threw kunais to make things low, and like that's just textbook Kiriko gameplay. And that's like that's what I've wanted from him the entire season. And he's like. It's nationals. He locked in. We got it.
Yeah, obviously face checking with those kunais. So an absolute cinematic victory, and this has been OP Knees, everybody, and that will be the end of the stream here as well. Happy Dudade, everybody. I think you guys play next.
Yes, next Friday, double header. We start it at 6 o'clock.
Double header.
Make sure you're here at 6 o'clock to watch the double header of Overwatch 2. We're gonna make sure to win. Yeah. We're going to make sure to win again.
Yes.
I'm going to name my children after you, OP News. I'm so glad I got to catch that. Thank you. Thank you, Sheepo Manzi.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
You know what? Old credit goes to Portal. If you want anyone's children named after, name them Portal Runner.
Obviously, Portal and OP Knees, you guys playing really well. Everybody came together as a team tonight for this 3-0. So to follow us more and to get the latest updates, be sure to follow our Twitter, our TikTok, our Instagram, our Twitch, and our YouTube, obviously. Next week at 6 o'clock, the double header for Overwatch. So that will do it from here from me, Magic Ninja 107, and OP Knees. Have a great day at night, wherever time zone you're in. I don't know if we have overseas viewers.
And be safe for
Be
Dude
safe.
Day.
Happy Dude All Day, everybody. From Marietta Esports, I'm Magic Ninja 107. Have a good night. Bye-bye.